Hi friends! Today we're going to be learning about multiplying a two-digit number using manipulatives, more specifically base 10 blocks. We're going to be using flats, rods, and units. We are also going to be using some masking tape, and you need a clear spot on your desk. So let's get started. First, you need to read the problem. Our problem today is Rita's class is having a bake sale. Each student in Rita's class will bring in 12 treats to sell. There are 25 students in Rita's class. How many treats will the class bring in all together? So, after you finish reading the problem, you need to determine all of the important information. So, our important information that we need right now is that we are multiplying 12 and 25. Next, we are going to put our masking tape on our desk, looking kind of like a T-shape. This is what your T-shape should be looking like. It needs to be large enough to work with manipulatives on it. Next, we are going to model 25 using rods and units. So you're going to take two of these, which equal 20, line them up, and then you're going to take 5 units and line those up all on the top line as well. Just like this. We're going to do the same thing, but only for 12. So 10 plus 2 units, just like that. There we go. And it's going to be on the other side. You're going to have your base 10 blocks lined up just like this. This is where it gets a little tricky. We're going to start filling in using the intersections of each row and column. So you have to make sure that you're using blocks of the same dimension. And here's how we're going to do that. Right now we are filling in our chart using the same dimensions. Do you see how I'm aligning them up with both the top part and the side part? Yours should look something very similar to that. Now we all know that whenever you get 10 rods, you get to exchange them for a flat. This will help keep things organized on our chart. Then we're going to keep moving right along. We're going to keep filling in our rods. And we're going to move, honestly, it's easier to move from left to right like you're reading. We filled in 10 more rods, so now we get to exchange that for a flat, just like we did for this one. And we're going to keep moving on. So if it has one on the top, and it's got 10 over here, that means you put a single rod down, just like that. And there's 5 up here, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rods. Now we're going to move on to the bottom part. We see 2 units down here and another rod up here, so it's going to be filled in just like this. And repeat it for this one. And here's where our units come in. We have 1 unit up here and 1 unit over here. So we need to put them and fill them in just like this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yours should look just like mine. So we have the whole problem multiplied out, but does that mean we're done? Nope, we have to start exchanging. So we're going to take 10 of our units, which we have because we multiplied 2 and 5, and we're going to put a rod in its place. And then we need to collect all of our rods to see if it will give us 10. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look, it does give us 10. And we exchange that for a flat. So, how many flats do we have? 1, 2, 3. Since each of those flats stand for 100, that means the answer to our problem is 300. There's a look at our 300s represented by flats. So how many treats will Rita's class be bringing in? Your answer should be 300, so make sure you check with a classmate.